Hi everyone, this is episode 2 of my little garden, and we're going to be planting potatoes and garlic. Right, so we'll talk a little bit about potatoes first. When you get your seed potatoes, get some specially selected seed potatoes. Don't get supermarket ones because they've been sprayed in growth retardants to prevent them growing sprouts. They still do anyway, the big long wiry things in the cupboard that you see. Don't use them. So you get your potato. If it doesn't have any shoots on it already, you need to put it in a light place, somewhere with plenty of light and warm, room temperature, on a nice sunny windowsill, and it will start to grow chits which look like these. If they're in the dark, then they're all white. You're aiming for a nice short, coloured, tough chit. Usually when you're growing potatoes you just want like maybe 3-4 chits per potato. The rest you can just knock off if you want. Just briefly about types of potato. You get first earlies, second earlies and main crop. First earlies basically mean they'll be ready quicker. Main crops are the longest. First earlies in the ground for about 10 to 12 weeks, second earlies 14 to 16 weeks and main croppers 18 to 20. If you can get that long on main croppers, because there is a disease called blight which attacks potatoes and tomatoes, which comes later on in the year. It's an airborne virus or a disease that the spores land on the plants, and it won't do anything until it's rained or you've watered it in. It has to be actually washed into the plant, and then it can destroy all the foliage and the tubers. So best thing to do, the first earlies don't tend to get blight on them, you're not too bad with them. So what I'm planting, I've already planted some first earlies already. I'm going to do some more first earlies. These are Duke of York. Right, this is our 45 litre planter. So if you were doing a normal 10 litre bucket, just put one potato in a bucket. It roughly works out a ratio of one potato to every 8 to 10 litres of capacity, you know what I mean. The problem we have with potatoes, you plant them in the bottom and you fill it up over the course of the season, and then when you empty it out you have a lot of potato at the bottom and then nothing in the top. So I'm going to try and do a way where you can use more of the depth of that. Right, so we're going to, first of all, in here I've got about 30 grams of the potato fertiliser. I'm not going to put all of it, I'm just going to probably 2/3 of it and leave a little bit left there. Mix that in to the bottom. This is filled up roughly 1/3 already. Right, so that's the bottom bit taken care of. We're going to get 2 seed potatoes, chit side up, and you're going to space them 1, 2. Just nestle them in a bit, you have to force them down. If your compost is soaking wet, let it dry out for a while first. Don't be planting them in really wet compost. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to cover them with about 3 inches of compost, or whatever you're growing in. A little bit more in. I'm going to get the rest of our fertiliser and sprinkle that in, and then just, without digging your fingers in too deeply, just mix that in and spread it around. And then we get our other 2 seed potatoes. We planted the other 2 right there and there. These are going to go across this way now. Nestle it in, that's a line. And I'm going to cover that with a good 3 inch of compost. And this bag is about 2/3 full now. And then you're going to water that. Don't over water it. Just want a little bit of water, because your compost is damp anyway. Don't worry too much about it. Then obviously put a label in, and what that does is the bottom 2 potatoes I planted are going to fill up the bottom half, and the top 2 are going to hopefully fill up more of the upper half. I've still got 6-8 inches to earth up, so as these start to grow I can add more compost in until this ends up full, and they'll be ready to harvest in about 10-12 weeks. So I'm just going to demonstrate how to plant some garlic. I'm not going to actually leave this in because I've got some already started off in pots that I'll be able to transfer into here. So if you go and buy a seed bulb from a garden centre, break the cloves up on it, so you'll end up with individual cloves, which look a bit like that. A little bit of mud on these, I just dropped it like that. When you pull them off the bulb, you'll have a root plate end and a little top bit. They go in the ground exactly the same way. Now, I'm not going to grow for big bulbs, so I'm going to put 9 to a square foot. So how do you work out 9? You can use your finger to make little grooves in it, or you can use canes. Put 2 across like that, 2 across like that. That will give you 9. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's as easy as that. So you do with your garlic, push your finger in, make a little hole, pop your garlic in, leaving just a little wispy bit showing at the top. Then you cover it back in like that. That's as easy as it is to plant garlic. And that, they're in the ground a long time, so this is a spring planting variety. This, don't get an autumn one, you've got a spring one. If you're going to do an autumn one, plant them in autumn. Get a spring variety now. These are some that I've got left over from last year. These are Solent White. So that's all you do to plant garlic. Like I say, we'll show you again. Split your thing into 9. Make a little hole. Drop your clove in. Cover it up so there's just a tip showing. That's as easy as that. Right, well that's how you do your garlic and potatoes. Garlic in the square foot gardening. You can do the same principle in a pot with them as well. And there the potatoes done. Any questions, put them in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. So in episode 3 what we'll be doing is probably planting some onion seedlings. If you go out and you buy some onion sets, plant them the same way as you did the garlic, exactly the same way. So onion seeds, I might do some spring onions, but onion seeds, just follow the seed packet. Nothing really tricky about sowing seeds really, just don't flood them or drown them, overwater them and that. Lettuce, I've got some lettuce that's ready to plant out, so I'm going to plant some lettuce seeds, lettuce plants. I'll also do some lettuce seeds as well. There'll be a few other things to go in, I'll just see what's ready, you know, and carrots will be going in as well. So I'd like to thank everyone for the comments I've had so far regarding about me doing this series, and I hope people are picking up from it. You know, it'd be good to see more people coming in and growing the veg. So until next time, thanks for watching, take care, bye.